Hey guys, today we're going to talk about Jupyter Notebooks and how to submit the 01 lab assignment that is due on Saturday. So I'm going to show you a couple of tips and tricks for working with your Jupyter Notebooks and the Git workflow to submit the assignment. This should seem very familiar if you've already submitted the 00 lab assignment. So first thing we're going to do is open the terminal and cd and change directories into our uh, repository where we have our lab notebooks and ls to see that everything that we expected to be there is there. And now I'm just going to open Jupyter Notebooks here. And from here I can navigate to the 01 lab and click on the software intro. So in class, when we were talking about how you could enter in notes, just going to go through that really quick here. So in addition to all the blocks that are already written down for you, you can insert your own blocks, but they default to being code. So if you want to make notes, the best way to do that is to switch it from code to markdown. And that way the characters that you type will just be interpreted as text and won't be executed as code. Because if I switch this to code and tried to run it, it'll give me an error. And just in terms of things looking nice and not accidentally running into a whole bunch of errors, it will be better just to represent the code blocks that are going to be text as markdown. And in case you didn't want that there, you can go to, where was it? Yeah, cut cells and under edit. So I can cut that cell. And if you want to write notes in line with the other markdown blocks, you can just double click and you can add in your edits / notes here. And then if you hit Shift Enter, it will add those edits and notes there. And if you want to get more familiar with the markdown syntax, there's a couple of things that make it a little bit different from just what you see is what you get. For example, when I didn't have a line break in between this line and this line, it all put it on the same line. So I had to add another line break here in order for it to be represented on separate lines. Alright, so now to the actual homework. Let's say I just wrote super awesome code here. And this is my super answer. And let's just say that we did that for all the blocks here, or all the questions here. And I'm double clicking these boxes to select them. Alright. And then I can use Shift Enter just to run them. But I don't think that's necessary. Alright. So it looks like all my code runs and my answers now just look like regular markdown text. So now, just like with lab 00, we're going to save it at the end. And we're going to go back here, and we're going to open up a new tab just so that we can keep the notebook open. So to open up a new tab, I'm going to press the Control-Shift-T. So the Control key, the Shift key, and the letter T all at the same time. And that'll give me a new tab in the same directory that the previous tab was in, which was in our lab repository. So now I'll be able to git add And all I want to do is add this notebook, so software intro. So git add software intro. Well, I guess first let's look at git status to see where our what git is tracking and what git isn't tracking right now. So modified is the software intro, and this is the materials that we downloaded, so we don't need to worry about these. We're not going to use git to track these materials. So the one that we're interested in is this modified file, or this software intro. And git also gives us some useful advice in order to encourage us to add those files and commit them. But again, we're just going to add the software intro Python notebook. So git add software intro, okay. And how I can write so fast is that I type tab to autocomplete my sentences. As soon as you type enough of the path name or the file name that you want, and it's not going to be confused with any other path name, the terminal will autocomplete the entire file name if you hit the tab key. And that can save you a lot of time and some misspellings. So I will commit this as answer, let's say 01 questions. So again, the commit message designated by this -m key is just a way of kind of labeling the commit with something that's human readable so that we can interpret that this commit means that you answered all the questions. Alright, then I'll do git push origin master. So again, this is going to push all the changes that I made on my repository on my computer to the website GitHub on my forked repository on that website. And then we'll visit the website as soon as I finish with this. Alright, so now let's travel back to GitHub. And I will go to my profile, click on the class. Well, no, actually, getting ahead of myself. Click on my repositories and LabsJD Kent, since I just made a change to that. And now I'll submit a new pull request. Ideally, I should be just commits ahead and no commits behind the UIO-MRI course. But I'll tell you how to handle situations like that in a future video. So I'll submit a new pull request. And I will just now create that pull request and say answer 01 lab questions. And I can say that I wasn't too sure about question 3. I can create the pull request. Now I'm going to switch roles and act as the teacher So I'm going to review my own questions. Oh, and I think that I had a few things in this commit. So let's see if I can just go down to software intro. And I'm just going to go down to the bottom. So again, I guess the comments don't really work in my virtual machine. So I can't actually hit this plus button and type a comment. But if I could, so I guess I'll just do that in my actual environment. So I'll get out of the virtual machine here, go into GitHub. Now I'll go to my profile, go to the organization, click on the one that I just made changes to, and now as the switching roles from the student to the TA, I am going to look at pull requests, see that this pull request exists, go to files that have changed, and I'm going to scroll down to this guy. And then I'm going to scroll down to the answers. Get past all the loading information. Okay. And then potentially I could say that I didn't have a good answer for this one right here. So I'll leave a comment saying that I need to change this answer. But I'll probably leave something more of a helpful comment there. And I'll probably just say I'll start a review. And that'll just be my only comment right there, and I will select request. Well, I'll just say, looks great, just check the one comment, and I'll submit my review. So now back inside the virtual machine, I will exit out of here, scroll all the way back up, click on the conversation, just one comment, and so there's my review, and then this is where it specifies my inline comment. So now I've been asked to make a change to that. So now I can go back into software intro, and hopefully the context in which your answer isn't just super answer, which is what I put down for everything, so you'd be able to tell exactly which answer it refers to, because right now I'm having trouble telling exactly which one that refers to. But let's say I just make my change, and I'll save the notebook again, git add software intro, git status. Alright, so now I see it's modified. So now I'll do git push origin master. Enter my name, password. And now, if that didn't work quite right. Oh, I didn't commit it. There we go, that's why I forgot. Git commit fix. So I said address reviewer comments. There we go. Now I'll do git push origin master. And enter username, password. There we go. So yeah. It's a few steps. Even I forget to do them sometimes. So whenever you run into messages that you don't expect, which is like everything up to date when I obviously made a change, then you can use the arrow key on your keyboard to see what commands you've ran in the past, and then that can kind of help you diagnose, oh, did I miss a step somewhere like I did? So now, you don't have to do anything else online as the student, but it will be up to me to see that you've made that change. And it's right here. And then I will, then I'll redo it. Or then I'll see if that fixed the comment that I wanted you, or fix the code or the answer that I wanted you to address. And if I like it, then we'll merge it. So right now there is a conflict, but I will take care of that. And I believe that is all that I wanted to show you today. So thank you all for listening, and good luck. Again, reach out on Slack and you guys will do great. Thank you.